Hello and welcome to the video. Time for a little update on our buddy build with Mr. Shawn over at the Scale Model Car Guide channel. If you're not following his build, make sure you get over there and check it out. I will leave a link in the description for his. We are building a pair of original Chevrolet Apaches which come from both AMT and SMP. Mine is the 1960 model. I'm building mine completely box stock with original parts, so it's been a little bit of a challenge sourcing a few of the odds and ends, a little missing links, but I have acquired everything I need now, so we can get going a little faster on this project. With acquiring some of those parts, I've had to do some casting, replication, things like that, as far as getting some trade work done, things like that. So that's taken up some time, as well as it is springtime, so the up and down weather really just beats me up as far as my arthritis and my nerves. Essentially feels like I was in a car accident yesterday, every day, just kind of strained and sore feeling, but we're slowly plugging away on this guy, trying to get it done, especially for the NNL North, which is just over a week away on May 19th in the kind of Minneapolis, Minnesota, Bloomington, Minnesota area. So again, we've got just over a week to finish this guy up. Luckily, it is kind of an older style kit, not a whole lot of parts to go, but we still got some headway to make here before we can make that deadline. There has been definitely some ups and downs lately with this guy, so let's just get into the update. We'll start off with one thing I think we kind of left off with the last update was getting ready to do the wood grain on the bed floor. As you can see, we've got some wood grain going on there. Then we got this huge mess here. So, a little pro tip, when you're cleaning your brush off in your alcohol, make sure you get the brush all the way out of the cup before you bring it over, because you'll knock your cup of alcohol over on top of your freshly painted bed floor and kind of really disappoint yourself and make a mess of things. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do here, if I'm going to try to strip this down and start over, or just plan on gluing like the bed cover on it and just not worrying about it anymore and just kind of hide it and forget about it. It was looking really good, but unfortunately screw ups happen and you just kind of have to go with it. Definitely a disappointing deal there, but again, we kept going on it, getting some other major things painted. We'll still have to do some kind of detail work, such as like the engine. We've gone with the Purplicious to kind of match the outside, a little color match. Of course, we'll hit our starter details, things like that. Maybe put some chrome pans on the bottom there. Same with the top half, kind of this old style engine top. Might hit the intake with some aluminum, of course, distributor black, things like that, just to give it a little bit of contrast and color. We did do the wheels as well. These are the original steel wheels. We did these in that Purplicious, and we're going to top those off with these wheel covers, kind of like a moon disc style cover. These are chromed with the display chrome. You can see it does a pretty good job of chroming these. Doesn't really show up well on camera, but you get a nice reflection. Does great work for chroming, I think. Definitely one of my favorites, because it's just kind of a heavy wet coat and you're done with it. Really simple process to get a nice finish. Here we've got a custom grill. This is another one of those parts that we had to source in. Didn't have to. I had the original kind of stock grill, but of course we wanted to go custom. So we've got the custom insert, and with doing this, you actually have to cut apart the grill just to get the outer headlight sections out there that you'll stagger that grill with. So we get those, re-chrome those. We got some taillights chromed, valve covers chromed. Then we got a couple of sets of hood inserts. Those are one of those things that we were tracking down, and part of the trade was to kind of cast up some copies to get back to the original owner. So we got that done. Again, taking up some time there. We got miscellaneous kind of under hood parts, different blacks. We got some semi-gloss black. We got some matte black. We got rubber black. We got the exhaust painted up with a couple of different like steels, like a cast iron and steel. I believe that's an all-clad steel, which are, no, AK steel. I think it turns out really nice. Went over those parts. The interior parts, we've got the interior tub done up with a pearl white. Again, this is my craft pearl white that I put in a lot of my custom. It just has a really great kind of pearl white Naga hide look. we'll probably go in here, pick out a few things with some purple, give it a little contrast. Of course, add some chrome for the door handles, things like that. We also did the bed cover in that pearl white Naugahyde. It is a little bit of a different tone of a pearl white, a little creamier kind of a coloration, but I think it'll still look pretty good. Again, with that bed floor screw up, I think we might just glue this bed cover on permanently and just forget about that little incident under there. We just got steering column done up to match the dash. Make sure that that all matches up, and then we'll hit some chrome, maybe black. As you can see, we've got some work done on the dash. Still need to get that guy cleared, as well as the hood. If you guys recall from the original painting videos, I didn't quite get this flattened out, so we've re-sanded it, prepped it again for a quick coat of clear to get that dressed up. And we'll do all of that once we are ready to clear the dragster for the old Tom build. So we do have a couple other projects going on at the same time, so that's kind of slowed us down a little bit in process. Just done the chassis in a matte black, done the under hood, smoothed out all of our injector pins, things like that, getting that all prepped up. Of course, we will possibly hit some brush detail at the end, but not too worried about that. I don't get too worked up about the underside of my models. So I think that pretty much covers. Oh, we got, of course, one other mistake to cover. We did chrome the bumpers with the Display Chrome. Again, they look really good as far as the chrome work. But of course, I had to trip and fall and throw them on the ground, get them all scratched up. So we're going to have to strip these guys, get these guys going again. So been a lot more backwards than forwards, it seems like at times, but you just got to kind of keep going at it, and we'll get there. Again, we got a week away. We got one solid weekend here to kind of plug away, but there isn't too much to it. I think it'll go pretty quick once we start assembly. So with the next video will most likely be a finale. Hopefully I can get that up before next weekend. If not, it'll show up sometime after the show. I will also do an update on the old Tom dragster build right after this. So another little update video for you guys coming. And with that, we'll see you next time.